What up, though? This A.Rose LT from Alexander Rose LLC. You just tapped in with Sit Down Sundays for Chasing Gold. Well, first, my first passion was music. And so I started making these shirts called OTM. And that was stood for OGs Taught Me. That's what the mixtape stood for. But then I changed it. I changed it around to other than money. I tried to make it mean something. But like my Instagram followers, they was tapping in with it and buying shirts and stuff like that for like $20 or whatever. So I sat down, got better quality shirts from OTM. And then I just felt like I was forcing it on people. You know what I'm saying? Like just forcing, trying to be something, trying to be a rapper. Or not even knowing if the fashion thing was gonna work. But so I sat down, I broke that down, and then I rebuilt myself. I rebuilt the company that just stands for what it is. It's family. It's my last name. It's my daughter's middle name. It takes it way further than just an OTM shirt. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
Alexander is your last name.
Yes. It's a strong last name up in Pontiac, bro. Like you go up there, everybody know Alexander up there. So it means something up there in Pontiac for sure. But yeah, I took it and I started Alexander Rose company with a different perspective. Like I did it for my family because everybody not. I mean, like people in my family, they haven't done nothing but rip around the streets. So it's like I wanted to give something to my nieces and nephews, and then at the same time when we created my brand, I found out I was having a daughter, so I incorporated family with her name and our last name. It turned out to be good.
So do you see you doing this? Do you see yourself doing this for a long time?
I'm doing this every day of my life. I'm waking up. I'm doing this every day, bro. Like literally every day. I bleed, sleep, think, eat this. You know what I'm saying? Eat. Man, it's big, bro. Like, and then every day it get bigger and bigger. When I get discouraged, it's people that push me to keep that focus, you know? So I ain't got no choice but to keep doing it.
So would she be your number one motivation that keeps you driving and keeps you going and keeps you pumped on a daily basis to not stop?
Number one motivation?
I say it's your daughter, your number
definitely. That's my daughter. That's my answer right there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, my daughter. She definitely my motivation. Wake up every day and try. And then not only that, she motivates me. I want to be able to teach her something. At the end of the day, I want to be able to open the store and have her watching her dad be a real success and not just ripping around the streets. You know.
Right. All right. I understand that. So we gonna touch on the same thing. So other than your daughter, do you see yourself being a big brother or a mentor to the youth?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we do. We got ties with Third Mile. My partner can tell you more about it, but yeah, we definitely reach out to like the unfortunate. We give back. We give them clothes, shoes, toy drives, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, definitely could be a big brother and be guidance to somebody else.
All right. Now, will you be a guidance to the youth as far as this clothing, building a brand, or like some other people might say, just showing them how to be a stand-up guy, or showing them how to be a gentleman, or showing women how to be women, girls how to be girls?
I can't show a woman how to be a woman, but definitely you'll be a mentor, bro. Yes, I would definitely be a mentor to the youth.
All right, bet.
You could kind of like chop that Third Mile part, and like the last question you just asked, mix that bitch together. You feel me? It make more sense. That's the go.
All right, now we're gonna go back to your music. So, like, what made you not continue music?
Well, I still do it because it's a skill of mine. Like I just go keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like keep my skills sharp. So I still go spend money on music, like I buy beats, go some studio time and things like that. But as far as like fashion, just became my passion. Like that's just that's my lane. So it's like music just on the back burner now. You know, and I still take it serious or whatever, but like I said, it's not my priority right now.
All right, so that passion is just fashion. So do you think your drip is way, I'm gonna say, do you think it's different? Or do it stand out?
From others?
Different from others.
No, I won't say that. But it's me. You know, like I introduced the roses, like on my platform, and I'm sticking with that. Like I haven't changed it, you know what I'm saying? I haven't mimicked nobody else's design. I haven't done none of that. So I feel like the roses and what makes it unique is that it's upside down. It's distinctive from everyone else's. That's what makes it unique or different. It's just that it's upside down. And on top of that, it's my last name. That's it. Like that whole concept there is, like that proof of concept there is just like super appealing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rose is appealing to dudes and females. On top of older folks and children. Like everybody loves roses. So that's what makes it different.
So we had this talk before about being exclusive. Now, you always wanted to be exclusive. You always want your stuff to be limited. Is it a main reason behind that?
Yeah, I just don't want to burn myself out real fast. Like, I want like people to get used to the one logo or the slogan worth knowing. I want them to see that first before I start just flooding the market or flooding the streets with just everything at once, you know what I'm saying? Or just unlimited things. Or even if you make it like, say if I got 100 units of one thing, and I made it, put it on my website or something, it makes it to where it's available to everyone. And then it gives them a chance to say, okay, I don't want it on this day that it drops. I want it on Friday the next day, or the next day, or the next week, or the next week. And then they start putting it off. So with limited items, it kind of give it a rush. It makes it like, it can build up anticipation to it, you know what I'm saying? And then your followers or your following and your customers and supporters, they just tap into it better because if I could only buy this, if only 10 people buy this, I'm one of them exclusive people with it. That person down the street can't get it because I didn't bought it. You know what I'm saying? So
you want your supporters to feel special every time they put on.
Not about me, it's about my customers. Oh, you just said that. Yeah.
Right.
My supporters to feel special. Yeah, definitely. That was sweet. That was a good question right there. That was dope right there. Everybody thought that was no. That was good, bro.
So who do you look up to in the music industry?
In the music industry. Really, my motivation for as music came from my dude Babyface Ray. That's the only dude that I ever like. Everything that he dropped, I go check out, think it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? But as far as industry guys, I'm gonna say Gucci.
That real quality street music, huh?
Yeah, and Quavo, my dog. He sweet as ever, dog. My nigga on there right now. And yeah, that's basically it. Like Gucci Man and my dude Babyface Ray right there.
Now we're gonna switch it up. Go to relationships. Because everybody has been in a relationship, everybody has experienced a few of them.
Yeah.
So what's the most important thing to you in a relationship?
Compromising. You gotta compromise to get along, man. Like, that goes a long way. You might do, y'all, in the beginning, y'all dating, y'all learning to love each other, learning to like each other. But then there's things that y'all dislike. And it's gonna bother you, the whole entire relationship. But if you don't know how to compromise and put that pride to the side or that little pet peeve that you have, that someone does every day, you're not gonna be able to last long in a relationship if you don't know how to put it to the side and compromise with your significant other, So compromising. And loyalty is like earned, established, you know what I mean? So it's like necessarily you can't just owe that person your loyalty. You get what I'm saying? Because you never know their intentions. So you just got to be smart for loyalty. That's why I pick compromise over everything, because it holds you together. It keeps you all together through tough times, good times, and sad times. So compromising is like the most important thing.
So when you compromise, do you see communication as a part of that, or?
Yeah, I see communication as that. Yeah, definitely. Because it just helps you. It just helps y'all sit down. And, well, you gotta comprehend first of all. So if you can comprehend and sit down with one another and solve your differences or compromising with it. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to compromise, like your integrity. That's what you don't compromise. But as far as we're trying to make your relationship work and longevity, you're gonna have to compromise. So, and that falls into communication.
All right. So the ladies would like to know: are you single?
Yeah.
And what are you looking for in a relationship? What's your intentions?
I just need somebody with the they drive gotta be compatible with mine. Like it just have to match us up. You can have a stepping stone. Don't get me wrong, wherever you at in life, it's like your stepping stone. But I want you to dream big, think big, and want big. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be satisfied with nothing. I just want you to want to grow, keep growing.
So it doesn't necessarily matter.
About me?
No, with them being on a certain level or the level that you're on, you just want them to have a big mind, have a dream of their own.
Yep. Or share my dream.
So what's something that you've learned in your past relationships that you do now that you didn't then?
I kind of just, as far as relationship, man, I just want to go, as of right now, I just want to go with the flow. I don't want to put a stigma on the relationship because of my past, like a certain type of woman I'm looking for, the woman I'm not looking for. It's like I just want to go with the flow. Go with the flow of everything. Just fall into place, man.
So are you a controlling dude or used to be a controlling dude?
Definitely. I definitely want to control everything.
Like controlling, like girl, you can't go out the house with that on. You gotta switch up this hairstyle.
Knowing that I wouldn't like that, that goes back to compromising. You shouldn't wear that out the house knowing it's gonna piss me off. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's just like, you should just know that. So, no, I wouldn't bring that up. It'd just be, you wanna wear that out the house? I'm gonna wear my gray jogging pants out the house. You feel me? Here we go.
Say that's the female's kryptonite right there, though.
You hear me? They don't want them gray jogging pants to come out their closet, man. It's over.
So now with the brand, we're gonna go back to it. When you first got out here, the support that you received, was it what you anticipated, less than what you anticipated, or more than what you expected?
More. I try not to have expectations. Like, I do things out of, like I said, it's my passion. So I was doing it for free. I was doing it, like, not getting profit. You know what I mean? I was doing it because I wanted to do it. So it was like the expectation and love and support that I got back from everybody. Like, it was just extreme because I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Like, because you think about it, it's folks that's looking into your life that want to see you do something that you don't even know. You know what I mean? So as soon as I did it, it connected me with so many more people because I didn't even know these people wanted to see me win. You know? So that's it right there.
So did that boost give you a boost?
Yep. It took my drive to the next level. That's where I am right now because I never quit. My supporters would give me that drive on top of my daughter. You know what I mean? It was extreme, man, because I had zero expectations. So it was like I'm at the top right now, like as far as expectations. And now that I'm with the level of support that I received, it kind of like, as of right now, it kind of like it messed up the way that I expect things to go now because it's been so much of a success. Even after I could plan something right now and not think that it might not be a success, but it'd be a hit, you know what I mean? And it'd be like, damn, dog, I can't even grasp this. I just did this last week, and turn around this week, it's still going good. Oh man. So yeah, it'd be good like that, man. Like that.
So you grateful for everything you have been blessed with your brand, with your life, period.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely grateful. I'm grateful because, like I said, there's no one in my family ever done nothing like this. You know what I mean? And if they did do it, they were selfish with it. They didn't show the next generation, or they didn't show their brothers or sisters, their siblings. Nobody. Like with me and my brand, I'm doing it for the family. So if my sister's struggling or she don't know where she need to be in the future or whatever, I'm bringing them up on my team, and I'm giving them something to believe in. I'm showing them each and every day that it's out here. You don't have to go work. You don't have to go to school. It's like you put that same type of energy out here in the world, like it's coming back, and you're gonna get your blessings. You get what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely grateful.
So do you feel that your vibe is unique? That you are like, not per se a chosen one, but a one who shows more love than negativity?
Do I believe I'm a chosen one? Definitely a chosen one. Definitely the chosen one. And yeah, I feel like I'm unique, man. I feel like I'm just distinctive and unique from everybody else, man. It's just with the fashion thing, this was just something that I always have been good at. Like, even before the brand, it's just that people used to come to my page and see what I was wearing. And how I know they would go wear the same way, not the same outfit, but it might be a different color, however, but it'd be the same willow set, the same setup, like everything, you know what I mean? From the long jacket or the oversized flannel to the boots that cover up the tight leg right here, like, you know what I mean? Like everybody, they pay attention to all that. So as far as being unique, yeah, because I see people mimicking it, so I believe that it's unique.
So what's one thing so far that you have learned that you will forever remember?
My stepdad told me about 2 or 3 months ago. I was having it rough with as far as the brand. I was getting discouraged, and he came to me and he told me, "You in the line of business where you shouldn't be afraid to spend your money, the money that you got now, because you should always want to keep more product than money around." So I kind of took that and twisted it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep money too, you know what I'm saying? But I never was afraid to spend my money no more, like, never. Like, I'm going to go spend the money and it's going to do the right thing. It's going to work it for me, you know what I mean? So that right there stood with me. That was a good thing to tell me when I was discouraged. And it picked me up. I'm good right now.
So what's one thing you would tell someone else? What's a gem that you would give to someone else?
I drop them all day. That's kind of one on the spot. Well, gems come, for me, it comes based off of what situation we're talking about. You know, like, depending on what the person going through, what their life is going through right now at that moment. Put God first, little guy. I don't know, like.
All right, let me see. Let me make up a little
Oh,
situation.
I got one. This is for me, and I don't know if it's a gem or not, but it's my slogan. The gem is know your worth and worth knowing. Mine's, I took that and kind of put a twist to it though, like as far as like the slogan wise, but that's where it came from. It's from that gem, like knowing your worth. Don't let nobody cheat you, like, you know what I mean? So that's it, right there. Know your worth.
And that's a good slogan, because you can use that with a little bit of everything, or with any situation, whether it's a relationship. Like certain females say, he not good for me, but I don't want to leave him. And you can just hit them with the know your worth.
Know your worth. If you've been mistreated and you deserve better, you gotta leave that situation. You gotta know your worth. And then on top of that, you gotta let him know I'm worth knowing. I'm worth everything, man. I'm worth all that I'm supposed to receive. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't let nobody cheat me like this.
Right. So you telling the world never settle.
Never settle. Know your worth. I think we should end it. That was definitely sweet. That end part you just said, though, that definitely sweet as fuck. I ain't saying we can end recording now.
I ain't gonna do it. I just let everything ride right now. Everything on ride and
that
then.
was dope as fuck. What you was saying though, man. So the world never said it. Just say you like partying, and it's a party every day of the week now. Mondays and Diamonds or anything, like it's a party every week, and say that's your habit or whatever. We hypothetically speaking to. So I might have put that before the brand, or I might have just made some money that was supposed to go up into the business account and put it right with my money, and then went out and spent it, and then I pushed our business back because I made a bad decision based off my habit or my cravings. You know what I'm saying? That's just bold. When you're doing business out here, you running a business, you don't never want to tie your affairs into your business affairs like that. That would destruct. That's the fastest way to destruct yourself.
So your bad habit would be not staying focused, not knowing how to.
My bad habit is because I can stay focused, but it's like after I'm done being focused, I get distracted by fun. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I might reach my goal, but after I done met my goal, why I'm not planning again before I go have this fun? Why I'm not planning ahead? Why you not strategizing and coming up with different concepts and things like that? And then on top of that, this goes back to what my stepdad told me. I make decisions like going out, partying, messing up the money, the business money, and then I'd be hesitant to spend my money on my inventory or the business. And that was a reason why I was getting discouraged right there. Like, I'm glad someone sat me down and tell me, like, don't be afraid of move and tell me things that I need to know now, so I won't make those same mistakes that I made in my past. You know, it's 3 years. I'm going on 3 years of doing my business, and this year, within the last 3 weeks, I done better than I did in the first 2 years. Like, sad to say, I probably made more, I probably did more, but I feel clean, I feel better, my business is growing better. I see the growth now too, and like I said, it's just the funds is better, everything is better, and I can have more fun now that I'm more focused too. I was trying to do too much. I was ripping and running and not getting enough rest. All that type of stuff plays a part into your business when if you just making bad decisions out here. You might say I was out partying and I had a meeting the next day. I wasn't waking up for it, or I'm feeling so drained that I don't want to go at all. Like, let alone making it, I wasn't going. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you had to discipline yourself to put not put your priorities, but put certain priorities first.
Put the business priorities. I just had to separate my business from my personal life. I let it. It was a one whole. As right now, I'm still trying to detach myself from that because it's a stigma for us, my brand. Like my business is A.Rose. The nickname for it, my slogan and nickname for it is A.Rose. People put a stigma to my brand and put me as A.Rose. You get what I'm saying? When I'm just a part of the team, this A.Rose is a whole family, but they singling me out and making me A.Rose. So now that's the stigma. So everywhere that I go now, I'm A.Rose. And when you hear A.Rose, if I'm doing something bad or somewhere that I'm supposed to be, that follows that. Like, you get what I'm saying? They not even calling me my name no more.
Right. They calling you A.Rose.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So now I gotta have that discipline to not go certain places, not do certain things. Even if I'm there, I gotta act a certain way and be on my P's and Q's and be off my square. You know what I'm saying? I was making bad decisions.
So you had to understand that when you started this, that you became the face of the brand.
Yep.
And no matter what you do or where you go, people will know you for your brand.
Exactly. And that's tough. That's tough because I'm 24, so it's easy for me to put fun over business, you know what I mean? And then on that, once you have fun, you can lose control. You know what I'm saying? But I try to keep that in the back of my mind, discipline, because that can help me with longevity at the end too. So I try to stay disciplined.